Welcome back to Girl Talk. Joining us now are two gentlemen here on the Girl Talk show, Ben Wolf and Tom Conroy. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
They are from the Southeastern Summer Theater Institute, which is a cool and sizzly sounding name for this summer. Guys, tell us about the Institute.
So we were on Girl Talk just recently when we had our recent production of Catch Me If You Can. We are founded as a program that brings extraordinary high school students from all over the world to train in professional musical theater and put on a professional show. Last summer we started a subdivision of our company where we bring in professional actors. And we did Always Patsy Cline, and we ran it for the month of July, and audiences seemed to really respond to that. So we're doing it again this summer.
Yeah, I remember that from last year.
Yeah, so we're doing it again, and we're doing this really, really cool production called Almost Heaven, John Denver's America.
Tell us about that.
Sure. This is our director and musical director. He's wearing two hats for this production. Tom Conroy.
Yes. So the piece was done originally in New York off-Broadway with a band of 5 or 6 players backing a cast of 6. Ben's concept when we first talked about it was to have the 5 actors also be the musicians.
Oh.
So all 5 of our actors, and they're incredibly talented, they play guitar, all 5 of them. 4 of them are playing bass. 2 of them are doing mandolin and banjo. We have a professional fiddler that we found. He was the last element. We found him though. And what they're doing is songs like Rocky Mountain High, Thank God I'm a Country Boy, Calypso, and all these wonderful John Denver tunes.
And who doesn't know those songs, right?
Who doesn't know the songs? So you're going to know practically the whole score, right? And the way the evening is presented is that we have the musical elements just speaking for themselves, but there is some biographic information that comes through. Often one of the actors will take on the persona of somebody that had written a fan letter long ago, and they do the whole letter and then go into as a preface for one of the songs. And so that's really great. Other text from it in the little scene work that we do have is lifted right from John's speeches during his concerts, and some of the words from Annie, from Annie's song, and other text is from his guitarist or his drummer, and we're just using their words to say he heard in nature so many wonderful things, and that inspired him to write his songs like a campfire, or the sound of skiing, or the roar of the ocean, or the howl of a wolf. And then all of those nature elements become metaphors in the music. And then you recall probably what you already know with some deeper insight because of how the songs are introduced.
Yeah. And when is the show gonna come out?
Sure. So we open on July 20th. We're over at the Hilton Head Prep Main Street Theater.
Okay.
We run 7 shows a week through August the 7th. So there's ample opportunity to see the shows.
Yes.
Tuesday through Saturdays, the shows are at 8 p.m. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, we also have a matinee at 2 p.m.
And this sounds like a great family production.
Oh, absolutely.
To bring the kids. And this is perfect timing when it's for vacationers, for guests, for locals. It's so hot outside. What a nice way to come into the theater and cool off and see a great production, and it's a great family activity, so it's something to do for everyone.
Right, and even if the kids don't know John Denver's music, it's an introduction to them to John Denver's music, but it's also fascinating to see these talented musicians just switching around, handing off a guitar, grabbing a fiddle, just passing things around. It's a really, really cool thing to see.
And again, a great thing back to the kids to introduce them to, because John Denver's music was great and wholesome and relates to nature. And you just don't have that in today's music, quite honestly, anymore. So I think it's a wonderful thing to have a production on.
Right, absolutely. Yeah. We're bringing our high school students who are here visiting, we're bringing them all to John Denver. And I know most of them may not know his music, sadly, and it's going to be it's a great introduction.
Yes.
Just a little bit more about the actors that are here. They're coming from all over, is that right?
Correct. This cast in particular are professional actors. We held auditions in New York, and we cast them from New York. So it's a little bit different than our high school performers who are doing Catch Me If You Can and Pippin this summer. Pippin, which opens July 29th. Hot on the heels of Almost Heaven. So lots going on.
Wow.
And all the info is on our website. You can actually find the show info at WHHI-SummerMusicals.com.
There you go. Stay with us. We're going to be heading out to the New River Auto Mall. We'll be right back.